Hello, my name is Snehal Kanade and my today's topic is the cardiovascular system. So, cardiovascular system is also known as the circulatory system. The human cardiovascular system is the consist of heart, blood vessel, and blood supply of the three parts of the heart. The component of the cardiovascular system is the vital of the oxygen, nutrient, and the human and the tissue, and the remove of carbon dioxide and the metabolize of the waste products. So it is the branch of science and that deals with the study of heart and the disease of the heart. The heart is the smallest structure of the roughly the same of the size that the person to close the first. The dimension of the heart is 12 centimeter long, 9 centimeter wide, and the 6 centimeter is the thick. The average weight of the human heart is 250 gram in the adult female and the 300 gram in the adult in male. So it the rest for the diaphragm, the near of the middle of the thoracic cavity, it lies of the mediastinum that the extend from the sternum and the vertebral of the column and the first rib, the diaphragm between the lungs. So about the two and the third of the heart that the lies of the left of the midline, and it consists of four chamber. The two is artery and two is ventricle. So the member of the surrounded and the protect of the heart is the pericardium. It the consist of the heart and the position while allowing the sufficient of the freedom and the movement of the contraction and the relaxation. So it consists of the two main parts. So first is fibrous pericardium and the second is serious pericardium. The fibrous pericardium is the tough and the inelastic and the dense and the irregular connective tissue. The fibrous pericardium prevent overstretching of the heart. It provide protection, hold of the heart and the particular position. The second is the serious pericardium. It is the thinner of the more delicate member and that for double layer around the heart. The outer pericardium layer of the serious, it is called the epicardium. The heart is consist of three main parts. First is epicardium layer, then second is myocardium layer, and third is the endocardium layer. The epicardium layer is the external layer of the heart. It is the outermost layer of the heart. It the thin and the transparent layer of the heart wall. It also known as the visceral layer of the serious pericardium. It composed of the delicate connective tissue that the impart smooth and the slippery structure of the outermost of the surface of the heart. Then second is the myocardium layer of the heart. It is the middle layer of the cardiac muscle tissue. The middle layer make the bulk of the heart and the responsible for the pumping action. Then the third is endocardium layer. It is the inner layer. The inner layer of a myocardium, it consists of thin layer of endothelial cell. It provide smooth lining for the chamber and the heart. It cover the walls of the heart. The endocardium layer is continuous with the endothelial lining of the large blood vessels and attached to the heart. The chamber of the heart, there are four main chambers of the heart. The thickness of the wall and the four chambers varies according to their function. The artery and the thin wall because they have deliver blood into ventricles, and the right and the left side of the heart there are the two separate pumps. The left side of the heart much larger works, and then the right side and the heart. So the length ventricles pumps and the blood are the great distance at the high pressure to the other parts of the body. There are the left ventricles works much harder, and the right ventricles main of the some rate of the blood flow. The muscular wall of the left ventricles, it the 2 to 4 times of the thick wall and the right ventricle. So the right ventricles pumps blood only to the lungs, means pulmonary circulation, and the left ventricle pumps blood to all part of the body, means systematic circulation. The heart has a four chambers. The first is two superior chamber and two interfacial chamber, and the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. So the two superior chamber means the right atrium and the left atrium, and the two interfacial chamber means the right ventricle and the left ventricle. The right atrium is the super vena cava present of upper posterior part, and the inter vena cava is present in lower posterior part. It has the appendage called the auricles, and which the remember do of the ear. The right ventricle is the concave and the form of large part of the body. The wall of the right ventricles are the greatest and the thickness. It is the thinner than the left chamber. The wall of the right ventricle and the thickest are the arterial and the thinner toward the apex ventricle. And the third is the left arterium. The wall of the left arterium is the thicker. It is a smaller shape, and the right arterium it is the roughly cuboidal shape, and the left article is a longer, narrower and the more curved of the right article. The left ventricle is the function of the powerful pump to the operating high blood pressure, and the hence wall are the thick and the time to the thicker and the right ventricle. So it is the cone shaped and the longer and the narrower of the right ventricle. The left side of the heart is pump the systematic circulation. It received the bright red of the oxygen rich from the blood from the lung. The left of the ventricle inject blood into the aorta. From the aorta the blood divided into small systematic arteries and the carry into all organs throughout the body except for the air sac and the olive oil of the lungs, which is the supplied pulmonary circulation. So this is the cardiovascular system. Thank you.